it's okay, cause I'ma do me. Go and get a check, go and get a check. Go and get a check, go and...
What's going on, people? You know who it is. It's Tay Wiggs reporting live for the Man Cave. First and foremost, me shout out to my man Coins Club out there. Hustle the first to first. You see it? That's how we doing it right now. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to that Twitter page or that YouTube channel, hit that bell and that bird at TAE_WIGGS. And coming in today at my NBA power rankings at number 13 from the state that's shaped like a boot, the New Orleans Pelicans, baby. Let's go!
Real clean, Jang, and lost the handle. Crawford on the run, and nobody's going to catch it. Jordan's got it.
If he dunks that basketball, which he took all day to do, and that's the only reason they were able to get back into it.
Holiday going to the line. Both ends not bad, right, David?
Well, I think Alvin Gentry's waived interview, and he's going to defer to Pop to do another one.
He's a true all-star, and wants to try to get a foul, ends up losing the ball. And Davis throws it down.
What's going on, people? You know who it is. It's yours truly, Tay Wiz, coming live for the Man Cave as usual. For those subscribers out there not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that bell. If not subscribed to my Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. I keep you in tune with the latest information around the NBA league. First and foremost, we're going to jump right into it. Coming in at number 13, them boys from the state that shot like a boot, the New Orleans Pelicans. The reason I chose this team to come in number 13 because I'm looking at their record last year. They was 34-48 overall in the NBA. Then I look in the Western Conference. What their record was 20-32, but in their division is 6-10. Then I'm looking at some of the key acquisitions that they made with the certain players. They brought in 2 champions, Rajon Rondo at the point guard spot, and they brought in another NBA champion, Ian Clark. Great additions for guys who can score. Especially Ian Clark, by him being a scorer, he can create his own shot off the dribble, which is a plus. He can play defense, which is a plus. He's not gonna take no games off, which is a plus. Then we're gonna go to Rajon Rondo. He's a pass first player, is a plus. The whole thing about Rajon Rondo, he give you some here and there. Can he score? Which he can do at times. But to knock on his game, how they coaches say, Rajon Rondo is not a locker room guy. I beg to differ. I believe he's one of them guys who sees NBA plays 10 frames ahead. He's one of those guys. I think he's going to be great in that Pelicans offense, and of course in the locker room, which I give that a plus. He played defense, plus. Do we have an attitude? Yeah, but what NBA player doesn't? But to go along with DeMarcus Cousins, with those 4 Kentucky Wildcats they got on their team, Darius Miller, Anthony Davis, Boogie Cousins, and Rajon Rondo. The new what? Y'all call them the Pelicans, but when I play with them on 2K, I'm gonna call them the New Orleans Wildcats. Because Anthony Davis gonna bring it. He's a double-double guy. Definitely Boogie Cousins. He's a double-double guy. And just let you know that DeMarcus Boogie Cousins lost a lot of weight. He looks slimmer. He want to be faster. We already know he's going to be strong, but he's going to be stronger. So the whole thing is he want to be quicker so he can keep up with everybody else. So we already know DeMarcus Cousins can step outside and shoot a 3, and we know Anthony Davis can do it. Like I said, it's a fun fact right here. A lot of people didn't know this. Before Anthony Davis got this tall, he was only offered 1 scholarship. And by me being from Cleveland, Ohio, I keep up with stuff like this. By the way, I live in Charlotte. But this is a cool fact. A lot of people don't know this. Anthony Davis got offered 1 scholarship, and that was to Cleveland State. And at that time, that coach's name was Gary Waters, who no longer coaches at Cleveland State. He's retired. And at that time, Anthony Davis was 6'1". And that was his sophomore year. Yes. After that, he got taller and taller. The game that took off to another level. Calipari came in and recruited him. and the rest from there was history. So just that you know, it's a fun fact. The first school that gave Anthony Davis as a scholarship was the Cleveland State Vikings. They were located in Cleveland, Ohio, and at that time, that coach was Gary Waters. So let me get back to what's going on in New Orleans. Like I said, you got Darius Miller. Hopefully we can see more of him, the 6'8 power forward guy. We need to see more Darius Miller. Quincy Pondexter, he need to be more assertive to the offense. He need to be more hungry. He need to definitely become more vocal as well. These guys in the NBA, a lot of players say, these guys, I could beat him. Let's sit back and let's be serious. A lot of guys that sit at home, sit on the couch, and now listen to these guys. I could beat him at basketball. Matumbo finger. No, you can't. Cannot beat these guys. Guys put more work in. They already trained and conditioned for this type of stuff. You're not. You're not going to get off the couch and think you're going to go out here and beat the Etwan Moore or Drew Holiday and these guys and etc. But the record I chose for the New Orleans Pelicans to make the playoffs, to probably be no better than the AFC, I picked them to win 45 games and 37. So 45 wins and 37 losses. And the key being is Boogie Cousins get a fresh start of a season. Anthony Davis will be injury-free. You bringing in Rajon Rondo to be the point guard or the quarterback guard, what I call him. Because he's going to put you in the right spot for the best decision, for you to make the best shot. You bring in Ian Clark, another guy who has championship rings and know what it takes to get to that next level. So that backcourt and that front court will be hungry, and the rest is going to rub off to Amara Sheet, Alistair Jinkson. It's all going to rub off to Dante Matajunas. It's all going to rub off on these guys. I'm looking for great things that happen in New Orleans at the Smoothie Center. So, like I said, it starts with the coaching staff. The key part about this whole situation, I'm doing these power rankings, is just to get an understanding so everybody can get a feel of what's going on in the NBA. Because, during the summertime, once they make all the NBA draft and once free agency period starts, that's pretty much it. Then you just stuck for a month and a half to training camp and preseason come along. I just want to keep everybody enlightened on what's going on, what moves are happening, what's going on, what's here, and what's going on over there. And like I said, I'm just doing this. This is what I love. I truly love the game of basketball. DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis. As long as these two guys are healthy, that team will cause a lot of problems for certain teams on any given night. Like I said, if you don't have that NBA League Pass and you're a fan of DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis, this probably would be the time to order an NBA League Pass this coming fall. Once again, like I said, the NBA was starting October 29th. They bumped it up to October 17th so everybody can get more games in. Like I said, the trade deadline got pushed up so the players can actually trade these players to them cities so they can actually see these players for an extra 3 or 4 games before the All-Star break. So, like I said, Anthony Davis got to stay healthy. That shoulder got to stay right. I'm looking for DeMarcus Cousins to have a more cooler head, not to get a lot of technical fouls. I'm looking for Rajon Rondo to keep everything copacetic in the locker room because everybody thinks he's a bad locker room guy. I don't believe that. I believe he's a true winner and a guy who wants to win. When you put a guy who wants to win in a locker room to a guy that's not used to winning, and the first thing they say, he's this and that. I don't believe that. A competitor is always a competitor. When a guy want to go out there and win, that's what he's going to do. You put him and DeMarcus Cousins together, both them guys got attitudes, and I like that. You need some bears in that locker room. We don't need no lemurs in there. We need some bears in that locker room to jump on people, let them know what's going wrong, and we let them know what we're gonna do right, and we gotta correct this. Like I said, the Pelicans gonna be the AFC. Like I said, Anthony Davis gotta stay healthy. DeMarcus Cousins gotta have a cool head. Rajon Rondo gonna keep everybody on court on the floor, and Ian Clark, trust me, Ian Clark, X Factor. Him gonna be an X Factor, and another person gonna be an X Factor. Solomon Hill. Solomon Hill gonna be an X Factor. Rajon Rondo will give him a lot of threes this year. Don't be surprised if Solomon Hill be either top 10 in 3-point shots taken and made this year. And watch out for Drew Holiday. is coming back for the vengeance too, folks. Drew Holiday is coming back for a vengeance. Hey, like I said, Pelicans 8th seed. Like I said, write it down. 45-37. Y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiggs, coming live for the Man Cave. Subscribe to that YouTube channel and that Twitter page. Hit that bell and that bird. TAE_WIGGS. Until next time, folks. Peace.